Hey everybody, this is Dan for GemmyD on Cars. Now today we are at Sun Motors BMW to look at a pretty special car here. This is a BMW i8 Roadster. Now check this thing out. This is the much anticipated Roadster version of the i8, which has been out for 5 years, but now they decided to chop the roof off. I recently just got a gimbal to sort of improve on my cinematics of the car, so I'm going to switch to that right now.
Well, I have a wonderful electronic invention I want you to see. It looks something like this.
Now, as you can see, this color is called E-Copper, and this car still has the same 3-cylinder engine. It's a 1.5 liter, but it also has an upgraded battery pack for this car. It is now 11.7 kilowatt hours. It's a total of 369 horsepower, which is decent for a hybrid. This car will still go 0 to 60 in a shade over 4 seconds. Nothing on the car market looks like this car. Let's just look at a couple details. Now, this Roadster badge is brand new. You've still got the side blades here, which adds in the aerodynamics of the car, which I think this is the most extreme angle of the car. You've got the butterfly doors here that open up like so. Very nice for pictures. Now, I'm going to get in this car in a little bit, but it is tough getting in here. This carbon fiber tub, which you can see right here, it's carbon fiber reinforced plastic. I hope this Golf behind me is not too loud. But yeah, this is carbon fiber reinforced plastic. That's what the chassis is made out of. Super light. This car is a little over 3,300 pounds, which is not a lot considering the batteries plus the engine. It's got a smaller engine. So coming around the front now, you still got the iconic blue roundel for the iCars. You still got the same air intakes here. Now the headlights have been redesigned for 2019 here. There's the same sort of LED running lights, but there is actually an option for this car to get laser headlights, but now these have like an additional little LED bar right there. This car has some stunning looks. Now for the Roadster, I think they sort of closed up these holes here. Maybe it's just for battery cooling, or I forget what it is. You've got the black mirrors. Like I said before, this color is called E-Copper. Look at these gloss black wheels. You've got the black calipers. I mean, that is a gorgeous looking wheel. I'm a sucker for the black wheels. So you've got the soft top here. I got some footage of opening and closing the top. Now, one thing to notice about opening up the top, there is a little mechanism in here that when the top goes up, it was 3D printed specifically for this Roadster design of this car. It's just a cool little detail of what BMW's done with this car. Now, coming around back just to look at the air intakes, I mean, that is such a unique view of a car. These are full LED taillights. It's got a really sort of cool outline of the whole car. Obviously eDrive. We've seen before that people have said that this car kind of looks like it's eating a Porsche 911 right here, because you've got the black, satin black here. Now, this is the key. If you hit the button here, the back trunk opens. This is the trunk. And obviously you don't have much space in here, but who cares? So that is the trunk. I mean, if you're buying a car like this, it's $166,000. This is not your main car, so that is more than enough space in the back. So just a nice little close. So from back here you can get sort of a view of the all black. You've got the Roadster little emblem there. It's kind of cool to see the little flying buttresses there that many convertibles have. I'll pop the top again so we can get a little better view. So that is the outside of the i8 Roadster. I mean, it's a stunning looking car. Not much else on the market looks like this. Especially looks good with the black top, the black wheels and black calipers, but this copper color is very interesting. I don't know if I would pick it, but it is definitely a wow color for this car. As always in the front too, you've got the camera for your forward sight. The kidney grills are still blacked out because you don't really need much airflow here. But yeah, all right, let's go take a look at the inside. stepping into the inside. Put your hand right here in the little hole there. And these butterfly doors go up. Such a cool feature. Now, gonna get into this bad boy. This could start to get a little ugly. Now, I'm gonna start this car up because I am sweating like a pig. Oh man, that's a heavy door. Okay, air conditioning, I need air. Now, moving on to the inside, this car is pretty much the same as the other cars, the coupe. Excuse my sweat. This color, leather, is awesome. It's sort of like an e-copper. It's like a copper color that matches like the outside. But look at that. We've got a nice little gray trim right here. This is a beautiful looking saddle leather. I'm actually not sure what exactly they call it, but it is nice. Now you've got some carbon fiber right here. You've got the iDrive system here. Now this car has iDrive 6, which I think is the 6th version of the iDrive that everything is operated up here. Now you've got the same exact steering wheel with the paddle shifters here, and I like this sort of simple display here. This car has lots of nice touches with the carbon fiber. You got it on the doors, you got it on the dash, you got it down here. Now in this little button here, that's where you operate the top, and I don't know, you can put a Tic Tac or something down here, I don't know. One cup holder, I'm sure you might be able to get one over there. But now, this car is a 2-seater. It is not a coupe or a 2+2 anymore, but you've got some storage back here that you didn't have in the other car. There's a nice sort of detail here with the i8. Now this is like a little piece of storage here that you could put stuff in. That's fine. Now if you have this car, like I said before, this is not your main car. This is $167,000, which is not cheap, and I think this is the most expensive car I've ever sat in. So I'm gonna put the top up just so we can get a couple more details. So what you do is you go in here, you hold the button, windows go down, yeah, that little silver piece right there is the part that is 3D printed. Now, we got this sucker open. I've got 93 million miles of headspace. But yeah, I can't imagine what this would be like with the top up and the performance. I just heard the engine kick on, which I don't know why that happened. I wanted to test out and see if that sounded any good. So let's see if it sounds any good. No, it's okay. It's a 3-cylinder. It's not going to sound that good. But yeah. Look at this. I got all the headspace in the world. Now you can really see the color of the leather in the sun. Now these are speakers right here, but they designed a special sort of fabric right here so that the wind doesn't hurt the speakers and when you're listening to music. But yeah, you can see the buttresses up there when the car has the top up. So let's put the top back up. All you do is do the same thing I did before. Hold this button. Now that window in the back can go up and down depending on what you want it to do, which is pretty cool. Now this is a pretty special car. I mean, you don't see these very often. I mean, especially in this color with the wheels and the Roadster. I don't think you'll see very many of these around here. Now, I want BMW to make an all-electric version of this car. I think it would be even faster, number one, because this is a 3-cylinder with a small battery, like an 11 kilowatt-hour battery. Some Teslas are up to 100 kilowatts, so something that's 10 times, or let's say 7 or 8 times the battery power of this car, it would be an absolute rocket. I mean, this car already goes 0 to 60 in just a little bit over 4 seconds, so something with all-electric power would be a hoot to drive. Now I just hit the camera button right here. It's like a little camera, and look at that resolution of that camera on that screen. That is a nice big screen. You've got your parking distance here. This controls everything, like I said before. So, look at that front. I wonder if you can change that. That is a pretty cool camera system there. Now on the dash here, you've got comfort. That sort of is about your power reserve right there. Obviously your tachometer and your speedometer. That's the seat as far as back it'll go. I'm like 6 feet tall. I was just talking to a guy here. He was like 6'4". He said he was considering buying one of these. He tried to get inside and didn't really go too well. Let's head back outside, just get some more detail shots of this beauty, and then we'll call it a day. Now, the coolest thing, the showstopper. Hit that button. And I'm not going to say Lambo doors. I'm going to say they're BMW doors that go up, butterfly doors. So, alright, so this is going to wrap up my time with the BMW i8 Roadster. Big thanks to Sun Motors BMW for letting me come take a look at this bad boy. This is quite a special car. It's definitely a head turner. You've got the technology with the hybrid battery pack. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'll see you on the next one. See ya.